Hello there, well, in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to build the perfect title and how to optimize your listing to be published on eBay. So first of all, remember, we went ahead to our folders right here in my products. And then, for example, I choose this folder. And inside of this folder, we can see the following. You can see the eBay image, we can see the supplier image, we can see some numbers right here, eBay title, supplier title. So what we are trying to do is build the title. So inside of our Zik Analytics, find the title builder, click on it right here, and open it in a new tab, by the way. As you can see, we have here the title builder. Make sure the marketplace is eBay, shipping location, for example, in your case, United States, sales date range, I'll keep it at 30 days right here. And then we have the eBay title. I'm going to open this listing in eBay, by the way. All you have to do is click on the image right here and it will open it. And you can find this listing right here. So we can see this following title, which is going to copy the main keyword, which is Gildan men's fleece hooded pullover sweatshirt. So just this. Just whatever you think the item is, basically. So what word specifically describes the item. And then I'm going to get some results right here. So first of all, let's try to understand what's going on here. There's two type of things going on. There's the long tail keyword and there's the short tail keyword. First of all, I would like to also copy the full item, the full title, sorry. And then I would like to paste it right here, which will show you that the title contains 79 characters over 80 characters, and eBay does not allow more than 80 characters in the title. So you can see that this is the keyword provided. The competition is 100. The average searches is 133. The sales are 73. So what we're looking for is high sales, low competitions on the keyword. So that should be very, very important. So we can see right here that this specific size right here, as you can see right here, it has 7 competitors and 128 sales. So it's very, very high. And for example, also this man pullover, we can see it has 2 competitors and 116 sales. So you can see that the title that this seller is using has already containing both of those titles. So it makes sense why it's good. And we can also here find the generic keyword ideas, which are simple keywords like one-time keywords that are being used. And we can see that the title of the seller right here has all of them. So Gildan, hooded, pullover, sweatshirt, and so on, heavy, blend, plain, fleece. We can see that he's been using them all over here. I think, yeah, heavy, he's not using the word heavy. He's not using the word plain as well. So what we can do is, for example, in our products, if we're going to find similar product to this, that's different description or that's different thing from what this eBay seller is selling, what we're trying to do is basically replace some keywords, change some keyword place so that we don't copycat. Because if you copycat, you're not going to win with the same keywords, with the same everything. It's not going to work. It's as simple as that. Also, I would like to also open the Amazon listing right here. So for example, I would copy this. I'll head to Amazon, the seller, click on it, and then search for, okay, it's here. This is the specific item. So for example, if we are drop shipping or selling this item from Amazon, this specific item right here, we need the product details. So you can see right here in this eBay listing, if I scroll down a little bit, you can see item specifics. You can see the condition, the type, department, and so on, the brand, and so on. This is exactly the store categories, and this stuff is done by HTML. I don't really suggest you to do it. It's just too much, and it's not very, very good for SEO. But yeah, so basically you can see right here that the item has a description. So this item description is very, very also important. The item material, the size, every other detail that's relevant to the buyer. Anything that the buyer might search for is very, very important for us. Even if we go ahead to the Amazon, we are going to scroll down a little bit to the description of the product. We can see that this is the description, this is all the information, and so on. So what we're going to do is, for example, if this product doesn't have much description, we are going to take those description and those information from the Amazon selling page. So as I said, we will see all the relevant information. We'll go back to the title. And for example, in this case, we have Gildan's man, fleece hooded pullover. If we're selling also hoodies, we will also do it the same thing. And then we have sweatshirt. And for example, here in the soft warm, we would change it to something like, for example, heavy, because we can see that heavy is actually overworn. So we would do, for example, heavy hoodie right here. And then we have more 5 characters. Of course, a space will take another character. So realistically, we only have 4 characters. So we might be able to look, for example, for plain. We can change this pull over right here. For Gildan's Man, please, hooded sweatshirt, plain, for example, we'll keep the same size right here because we know this one works very, very well because it's ranking very, very high up here. So we've got all of those 5. We've got hoodie, we've got heavy, I don't think we've got blend, we've got plain. Yeah, we can see if the blend will fit here instead of new, because I don't see that the keyword new is very, very important. Even if we go ahead and search into others, yes, the keywords new is literally not important whatsoever. We can see that it's not ranking whatsoever right here. So we've got all of those keywords right here up to plain, I think, and that's already very, very good. Already very good title. What I'll do is I'll copy. I think we can even add the new. Yeah, we can even add new, which is amazing. So what we can do is copy to clipboard right here, and then we will be good to go. We can use that whenever we want to do in our eBay listing, or we'll go back to the eBay title and I'll change it right here to my own title, so that whenever I'm trying to update the item, I'll find that my title is already here instead of the supplier's title. We can also find that, for example, in this case, the supplier title is exactly this one. So this is the supplier for the Amazon listing. And we can get more specific details from here. So what I will take is that, for example, the dimensions, the model number, maybe not, customer reviews, no, that's not relevant to us. So weight, department, manufacturer, first date available, that's really not relevant. That's not something that people will search for. I'll take also important information from here. So I'll take informations also from here. And that will be pretty much it when I'm trying to work on a listing. As I said, anything else that the buyer, that the seller has put that the Amazon listing have not, I'll also try to include it. I'll also try to make sure that the keywords I've added are also included in my description, because also the description plays on the SEO search results. So it's quite important for us. And that's really about it. Just try to keep it simple as much as you can. Do not overcomplicate the process. Don't make this process take a lot of time, because once you list the items, you can come back, change the title, and play with that and see what works and what doesn't work with time. So it comes from experience. It comes from a lot of other things, but mainly just try to get it done. Just try to do your own research. Don't leave the same title, obviously, because as I said, if you compete with the same title, you're not going to perform well whatsoever. So it's not worth your time. And that's about it for today's lesson. I will see you in the next one.